Hi, y'all. Welcome to this week's NStyle Country. I'm Johnathan, Kayne.
And I am Dale Smith-Thomas, and wow, do we have a show for you. We have so many great things. We're going to learn more about Aaron Watson, who's an up-and-coming singer-songwriter from Texas.
Absolutely, and I take you behind the scenes at an album release party for none other than The Voice's Megan Lindsley.
Oh, wow. And then we talk about Awards Week.
And guys, if you don't know about Nashville, Awards Week is the SESAC, BMI, ASCAP, and CMA Awards. You will not want to miss all this amazing footage. All right, guys, do you like to DIY? It's a whole craze right now. You do it yourself. I know. My glasses, I added the crystals. It's what we do. Now, let's talk about a little vintage DIY. Ruthie Collins, let me tell you, she has done some amazing things, maybe involving...
An Airstream?
Yeah. Everyone
Vintage, everything. And she's the vintage DIY diva.
Let's just do it.
Let's do it.
Roll this beautiful footage.
What's up, guys? It's Donald with NStyle Country, and I'm hanging out with Ruthie Collins. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Phenomenal.
Great.
Better now.
Me too.
Ruthie, we're talking about style. We're talking about fashion.
I love it.
And, I mean, let's be honest. You do a lot of what I have just learned is an actual term.
DIYing.
DIYing, yes.
I do it myself.
Perfect. Which is actually a lot of things because I know you do it in like decorating and all this stuff.
Yeah.
But I want to know about your style and your fashion. Cool. And do you DIY it yourself? Do you have a stylist, or what do you do when it comes to dressing yourself?
Yeah, I have a lot of inspiration. I am my own stylist, though. I have a vintage shop called Hey Seymour, so I pull a lot of pieces from there. But I would say like 80% of my stuff is either vintage, thrifted, or dead stock fabric at least. But yeah, I mean, I like DIY'd my jeans because they're 70s Wranglers, but like raw edged hem is really big right now. So I cut them off at the bottom, or sometimes I'll rip out the hem so you get that like 3-layered denim look at the bottom. I can tell you really are understanding everything I'm saying right now, right?
Not one word. No, no, I think my question was, is this like your style? You talk about vintage and like, what is that? Has this always been your style? Is this something that like you've fallen into, or like where did it come from?
Sure. Well, vintage is something that I've always been into, but it is, it's a classic trend. So it's always going to be popular, but it is a trend that kind of moves through trends as well. So like right now, 90s, super big. And I feel like 70s vintage is really big right now as well. So it's a great classic trend. It's like a pair of cowboy boots. It never goes out of style.
When you're on stage and you're performing, same fashion, like you've been telling me about maybe everyday fashion, but like when you're performing, is it about style? Is it about comfort, performance?
I would say it's 80% style, 20% comfort. The other night, and it also depends on how long the set is. You know what I mean? Like I played a festival the other day and it was a half an hour set. And I was like, I got this. I'm wearing my, pink velvet go-go boots because it's only 30 minutes. If we were playing 2 hours, I would be in some cowboy boots or something a little more comfortable. But for the longest time, my stage go-to look was like a white lace dress. But I'm evolving. It's becoming a little more mature, but it's definitely always going to be some sort of vintage piece, like a lot of the Christy Dawn pieces, or some sort of prairie dress and cowboy boots.
What about accessories? Big on jewelry, not so much? Necklace, bracelet, anything?
I'm not big on accessories. I have like one bracelet I wear all the time. I'm a big sig piece girl, which is like the hipster stewardess look. You gotta have your little bandana. I feel like that's such a fun accessory for girls right now because it's not super blingy, but it kind of makes you feel like you have one little piece going on. So I'm a big fan of that. But no, I've never been a big jewelry girl.
Okay. We have this segment called Fashion on a Budget. Oh. And we always try to ask for tips for artists because you're on the road a lot, right? And if for whatever reason it doesn't work out, where somebody didn't bring something, you forget something, and you're out on the road and you need something.
Yeah.
Can you help us when we're out and we just need to look good, on point, on a small budget?
This is my jam. I know all about this. So Goodwill is my first stop. because you can always find a super cool pair of vintage Levi's, roll them up, cut them up if you need to, even if you get like a cool men's Western shirt or denim shirt and you need to tie it up, or even just a white t-shirt that you can kind of bling out and make cute. But this actually happened to me last year. I was on my way to Summerfest, and it was a really early call, and I somehow left my suitcase in my car. And we got there, and we were running late, and the traffic was so backed up because Paul McCartney was actually the headliner that night. And so
He's a pretty big artist.
I mean, I think, yeah.
I've heard of him.
Like, yeah, maybe once or twice. So we get there, and we had like 7 minutes before we were supposed to be on stage. Not even sound check. We were so late. It was horrible. Everyone was late, so it was okay, but like it was so stressful. I get out of the car. I'm like, okay, I got to quick throw on my outfit and head out there. No suitcase. Freaking out. So I'm like, who's the skinniest boy in the band? Samuel, give me your jeans. And it was like, who has a denim shirt that I can tie up? And I was like, Wes, give me your denim shirt. And I put it on, and I went out there barefoot. And this was when I was like, I always wear a white lace dress on stage. So this was Canadian tuxedo as far as I could possibly get from that.
And half your band was like naked.
They were totally naked. No, thankfully they had packed plentifully. So yeah, I just went out there in bare feet, and it was actually one of the most fun shows I've ever had. Hey, this is Ruthie Collins. Make sure you check out my new single, Get Drunk and Cry, and find out more about my style at NStyle Country.
Talk about doing it yourself. Aaron Watson, a totally self-made man.
Absolutely. From the big state of Texas. Guys, we're going to let Ray take it away.
Hi guys, I'm Ray Sullivan with NStyle Country, here at the famous Ryman Auditorium with Texas country star and now everywhere country star Aaron Watson. Aaron, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. How do you feel about playing the Ryman tonight?
Well, it's just an honor.
So your new single is Out of Style, and we are in Style Country. So when you're stepping on stage, what is it that you like to wear?
I wear a cowboy hat, and I got my buckle and
The belt buckle.
It took me 17 years to get this.
You earned that.
Yes, this is authentic.
If you guys are visiting Nashville, or even if you're a local and you want your shopping fix, you know we have amazing boutiques, and Stacey Rhodes Boutique is no exception.
Yes, they're just down the road in Brentwood. Josh caught up with them to find out the latest trends.
And I heard they had an amazing anniversary as well.
This is Caroline with NStyle Country, and I'm here today at Stacey Rhodes Boutique in Brentwood celebrating their 15-year anniversary. Let's check out inside what's going on. I'm at Stacey Rhodes Boutique, and they're offering complimentary makeup from Chanel makeup artists.
Hey, I'm Susie. I'm with Chanel, and I'm here with Caroline today, demonstrating a beautiful look for fall. Hyper black, super fun, love, love. This eyeliner is beautiful because it's very long wear, and it's easy with like an angle liner brush to use, tight into the lash line. And so a brush like this, you go back and forth, keep the bristles really to a point, and then you go very tight into the lash line so that you create a depth and a base for the mascara. The mascara is my favorite. Chanel Le Volume is beautiful. The reason why it's my favorite is because it's very glossy, long wear. It layers and layers and builds as if you were wearing false lashes. And I like paying a lot of attention to going into the base real tight. You wiggle it up to the tip of the lash and pay extra attention to the wingy lashes on the end, the flirty lashes on the end. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time today.
Thank you.
Appreciate you visiting with Chanel. Come see us anytime.
Hey, this is Stella Parton, and this is Johnathan Kayne, and we're going to talk about beauty on a budget today.
Absolutely. Everybody knows we all got to pinch those pennies, and sometimes we got to stretch that dollar.
Like you would know with those big fancy glasses you're wearing.
Well, actually, Stella, I know these look really fancy, and I tell you, I did. These were an accident. So I'm going to tell you guys.
Fabulous.
Well, thank you. So a little crystal goes a long way. So let me tell you the story behind these glasses, because people have been going crazy over them. So these are actually just simple little reader glasses. Like there's nothing special. I don't even think they have a designer name. They were $10 at UAL in Nashville. There's UALs across the country, but there's only a few cities, and Nashville is the only city that has 3 UALs. So that stands for United Apparel Liquidators. These glasses were only $10, but they didn't have the crystals. So what had happened was I broke them because I wore them all the time. They're just readers. So you can go to anywhere and get readers in your town. And I broke them. So if you look real close, I super glued them back together. So it looked...
Why you're the designer to the stars.
Well, I look like Steve Urkel with my big crack in my rims of my glasses. So I was like, well, I got to cover that up because I love these glasses. So I just took some E6000 glue and got some Swarovski crystals, which you can get at Michael's or Hancock's or Joanne Fabrics or the internet. And I just glued them on one by one. It took literally 10 minutes, and everybody thinks they're like designer expensive glasses, but that's my beauty on a budget. All right. Well, beauty on a budget, Johnathan Kayne and the beautiful Stella Parton. Well, thank you so much for being with us, baby.
Johnathan, I heard that you went to Megan Lindsay's album release party. Is it true?
Oh my gosh, it's so true. And let me tell you guys, this album is epic. So beautiful. I'm so proud of her. You guys know Megan Lindsay from the duo Steel Magnolias, CMA nominated, as well as first runner-up on The Voice, Team Blake. So let me tell you, the album release party was fun, but it got crashed by, you'll never guess it.
We rise when we fall, we get back up, yeah, we stand tall. We throw our hearts against the wall, hearts against the wall. Push to the limit, we don't break. We'll never quit. It starts out with just a beat, then we bring into it a melody, soul shining through it, you and me.
Hello everyone, Johnathan Kayne here with NStyle Country, and I am so excited because I'm with one of my dear friends, Miss Megan Lindsay.
Hi.
Hello, gorgeous. Are you just exhausted?
I'm tired, but I'm excited.
Yeah. So
it's okay. Makes up for it.
First off, it's CMA week. That's already like so exhausting. But it is her album release party, which was so intimate and beautiful.
It was
and
so fun.
She gave us a sneak peek of one of the videos, which is like, all I can say is like heart-wrenching emotion. It's so good.
Thank you.
It's so good.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about this album and what all of your fans in the world that may not know you yet, what they can expect from this album.
Well, I'm really excited. I feel like it's kind of the first project that I've done as an independent artist where I've had complete control of everything, and it's definitely the first full album that I've put out in a long time. So it's exciting. It's very much more like a pop soul direction, and the songs, the album's called Bold Like a Lion, so the songs are really about empowerment and just keeping it real, man. You know, I just wanted that kind of thread to go throughout the whole album, and so wrote all the songs. There's 13 of them, and it's just exciting because you work on these things for so long, you know, and to finally get it out, it's like incredible.
What's your favorite? What's your favorite song on the album? I know they're all your children, but what's your favorite on the album?
I don't know. You can't even ask me that. I mean,
Top 3.
I love Say It to My Face. I did a duet with Aloe Black.
That one is so good.
It's sassy.
It's all about like the social media and the haters in the world. So say it to her face.
Say It to My Face.
Yeah.
That one's so fun. Mr. Homewrecker obviously is a front runner.
That's the video we watched today, and insane. Just your emotion in the video and just the way you know how to turn it on for the camera. Because I just kept thinking like, wow, this is like perfect for the words of the song. You were in it.
I was ugly crying at the end of it. I was like, you know what? This song needs this. I'm just not gonna care about being pretty. But then I'm like, I'm like, oh wow, that's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah, I know. Play Say It to My Face right after you watch Mr. Homewrecker.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Yeah, you're ready for it. No,
I'm ready.
You are strong as steel. One of the things I love about your career is already your journey has been what most people that move to Nashville wanting to be an artist, you've already accomplished what so many people want. For you guys that know Megan, then I don't have to tell you. But if you don't know of her music or her amazing voice, then you've been living under a rock. Because first off, she's CMA nominated from Steel Magnolia duo, and then also maybe like runner-up on The Voice, Team Blake, right?
I was, yeah.
And like first runner-up, right?
Yeah.
You know, first runner-up. I feel like that's a good space to be.
It is.
Because then you can. Were you free of contracts, or
Well,
can you talk about that?
they can, but they didn't. So
Okay,
that was
good.
great. It was actually really good.
Yeah, because then you
For
can
me.
create this album
Yeah.
and do your own thing. And you have been slaying it on the red carpet. So we've got some fun things coming up because we're also going to take you behind the scenes of our fitting for the CMAs, which is tomorrow.
Yes.
So thank you for allowing us to
Yeah.
come in and film the glam process of getting you on the red carpet tomorrow.
It's going to be so fun. I'm so excited.
Stay tuned. We're going to get her all dolled up and we'll be right back. Yeah.
I trust his expertise.
Yeah, I know. You know, sometimes don't.
Sometimes I should be afraid.
Yeah, Hello everyone, Johnathan Kayne here with NStyle Country, and I have one of the most famous pugs in the world, maybe universe. This is Doug the Pug. He's stalking me because I have food, but you guys may know Doug the Pug. He's a New York Times bestseller, and he has 2.9 million followers on the Instagram. And it's Doug the Pug, so you gotta love on little Doug the Pug. And he's walking the red carpet tomorrow at the CMAs, I hear. So you guys check it out. Oh my goodness, I got his spot. Doug, we're best friends, obviously. All right, guys, we want to introduce you to one of the hottest hot spots in Nashville, and that is Fido Coffee Shop.
And I've always wondered, why is it called Fido? It's a coffee shop.
Absolutely. Well, luckily, Donald sits down with the founder and tells the unique story of this amazing coffee shop.
Hey guys, it's Donald with NStyle Country, and well, this is probably one of the perks of my job. No, it is the perk, because we are now doing the Nashville Hotspot segment, and I am sitting here with Bob Bernstein, which is the owner of Fido. And if you live in Nashville, you know about Fido.
And if you don't, you should, or now you do, right?
And if you don't, now you do. But no, if you live here, you know it. It's definitely a hotspot. It is a great coffee shop, a great restaurant. We're at the original location, right?
Well, there only is one Fido. We have several restaurants in a restaurant group. There's only one place called Fido.
Well, I just learned something new, and I didn't know this, Bob, but I was trying to figure out like how you came up with the name Fido, and you're like, well, this place was what for 50 years before you opened it?
Most of this space was a pet shop for 50 years. And so it's got this cool old neon sign on the front that we just kept staring at, and it's got this funny looking dog. One day I said, I can't come up with a name, so I'm just going to give this dog a name. And it was either Fido or Spot, and Spot seems a little too contrived for a restaurant. Yeah. So Fido's won out.
Well, that's awesome. Like, it was a really great sign outside. I don't know. We'll call it Fido. That's awesome. Well, it is a hot spot, and we are sitting here. We're eating phenomenal food here. What are some of these signature dishes that we are? I know I have the unbelievable burger.
Yeah, you got the local burger, which is one of our signature things. It just won best burger at a non-burger stand in Nashville, so we're proud of that. But it's a half lamb, half beef burger, all local meat.
It's amazing, by the way.
I got one of the specials for today. It was a chili quilas. It's a Mexican-inspired dish.
Is it spicy? I haven't tried it yet, but
a little bit of jalapeno, but it's not too bad. I can handle it.
Are these your concepts?
No, I give the chef pretty free reign within a kind of broad parameter and let him be creative. Makes his job more interesting to him.
Nice. And then we're sitting here across from Caroline, and she actually ordered her favorite because she comes here all the time, which
finished too.
Yeah, like she didn't even let us start when she's done. What did you get, Caroline?
I got the cheese herb and eggs.
I feel like you've done that before. So, okay. That's awesome. And then, you have your signature coffees. This is what kind of, what's it, I guess, a latte?
Yeah, we make twice a year the baristas at our different stores compete to have a contest, and we put the winning. We have outside judges come in and.
Can I be a judge next year?
Yeah, you want to do that?
You heard it. Yes.
Here in. Yeah, we're always looking for people. Yeah. And so they come up with these different drinks. These are all fall-inspired, local. They try to do as much local ingredients and fresh flavors as possible. Don't test me. I'm not sure what's in these drinks.
I don't have to know the ingredients. All you need to know is that it's phenomenal.
Some kind of pumpkin flavor. It's really good.
Some kind of pumpkin, yeah.
This is a local latte that we just. We have local honey that we put in it and mix it in. This one we put on ice for you.
How did you know I liked it on ice? I mean, that's actually true. I always drink my coffee on ice. Have you been stalking me?
You grabbed it.
That's actually true. You're right. Hey, well, thanks so much for hanging out with us. We're sitting here with Bob Bernstein. He's the owner of Fido. And if you haven't been or if you're in town, you definitely want to check it out because it's phenomenal drinks, phenomenal food. And honestly, I'm tired of talking. I'm going to get it back and finish the food. Sound good?
Do that. Sounds good to me.
Awesome. This is NStyle Country, and this is a hot spot for sure.
So Awards Week in Nashville is a huge time for musicians, artists, songwriters, the labels, everything together.
I know, and so many people just see what happens on television, the big networks, and then they don't know what's happening with all these other award shows. Did you? I didn't before I moved to Nashville.
Listen, let me tell you, there's a lot that goes into the music industry, and Awards Week starts out with the BMI, SESAC, and ASCAP Awards, and all finish with the CMA Awards, which is what the live telecast is that you guys get to see at home. So, but it is a huge week for everyone in country music and all of the stylists and fashion designers.
And everybody behind the scenes. Everybody.
NStyle was there covering a little bit from each of those award shows. So you guys check this out.
The interesting thing about this year, obviously, is it runs the gamut from horrifying and awful occurrences to some wonderful things. And so we have to somehow navigate that with our monologue. And, you know, there's no ignoring what we've been through in country music and in America this year. So on one hand, we can acknowledge that, and on the other, it's our job to lift people up this week and celebrate this music.
I was very thrilled when they said, would you like to sing a song with Kelsey Ballerini? And I said, oh my gosh, yeah, because we've gotten to meet and visit, and I think she's a terrific young lady, very talented singer-songwriter, and I love the song, and so we're going to do a song called Legends, and I've seen the video, and it is just so emotional. It's very great, and I hope everybody likes our performance as much as I'm going to enjoy getting to sing with her.
All right, guys, that's our show for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in.
How fun was that?
Wasn't this a blast?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Anytime you end with an awards week, it's always going to be a good time. If you guys enjoyed and want to see more of the Nashville style, make sure you check us out on our website and all of our socials at nstylecountry.com.
Nashville style.